to share an email that we got from a woman who was attending Lee's Inner Circle last week. And I just wish that she would have come sooner. At some point during the training, I said, you know, if you are experiencing trials or tribulations and you need some help or some advice, I said, just shoot me an email. So she sent me this email. It's somewhat long. I'm going to share it with you. Can you get it on the screen? Possibly. I'm going to put it on the screen. You guys won't be able to read it in here, but it's really for those viewing from other places so that they can read along. Here's what it says. It says, "Hi Lee, this is probably going to be the worst deal you've ever heard of. My friend and I bought a wholesale deal in Atlanta, Georgia for $269,000 with an estimated rehab of $90,000. Obviously, as you explained, without contingencies. Right after we closed, we found out that there were foundation issues that were not contemplated in the original scope of work. We hired a contractor, and because it's in a historical district area, which we tell them never to buy in, we needed special permits for the committee to rehab. Well, 6 months passed by and the contractor didn't get permits. 6 months. We realized that the contractor was not going to do anything but keep on trying because we had advanced him the deposit of $20,000 and had paid $23,000 for the foundation repair. She's in Southern California, by the way. She says, we flew out to Georgia to meet and hire another contractor. He was recommended by one of the mortgage brokers who did the loan. Apparently, this contractor had worked for him and everything went well, so we felt more confident. We signed the contract with Fred Bush FLB Enterprises. Make a note not to do business with them. It was going to be a major rehab for $93,000. Still a little room based on the projected ARV. So we advanced the deposit of $29,000 to that contractor to start the project ASAP. He said, we'll pull permits, and after a week and a half, he told us he had the permits. He had sent us a draft of the floor plan and assumed that it was approved by the city. We asked for a copy of permits, but he always gave us excuses. So he requested the second payment of $20,525 because he said he was ready to complete the electrical, plumbing, all mechanicals, and framing. About a month ago, we got a call from a company saying that they had put a mechanic lien on our property because they were hired by Fred Bush to do electrical and plumbing work and don't want to pay for the work that was done. We told them that we had nothing to do with that, but according to their attorney, that was going to be the only way to collect their payment for work done on our property. So we flew out there again. Now let's consider the costs of time and flights and hotel. You guys ever heard me recommend to a client to invest 25 miles outside of where they live? No. We flew out there again to talk to and see progress of the work, and we were very disappointed because he didn't follow the floor plan. And now the house did not have a very functional floor plan. We asked him about this company's claim for payment and told us that he had fired that company because they had no license and were not doing professional work. We asked him to do whatever he needed to do to remove the lien. He said he needed the other payment to continue with the rehab, and we gave him over $23,000. I know it was very stupid of us. We felt very overwhelmed. We were also worried because our 9-month hard money loan was expiring on September 15th. Well, now he turned out to be one of the worst people I've ever dealt with. He has no respect and a really bad temper. Very intimidating. While there, I got one of the workers' phone numbers. Today, this worker told me that Fred doesn't want to pay them either. He also said that Fred never bought the paint they needed to finish painting the inside nor the flooring. So here we are with no more money, and now we will need an attorney to prosecute this guy. I am super stressed and preoccupied, and I just want to let this property go into foreclosure. Can't handle it anymore. The house still needs the outside. I know we will lose about $100,000, but my health is worth much more than that. I feel depressed and angry with myself for being so stupid. May God bless you, and hope you can give me a little advice on how to get out of this mess. Sincerely, Crescencia. Now, I highlighted the bottom of her email to me because it says this: MLS number 1760709, Arizona Mortgage Broker License number 095084, California Finance Lenders License 60DB-101344. What is she? Licensed realtor? licensed mortgage broker and lender in the state of California. Been a realtor for 20 years. Now I'm sharing this with you guys because I know for a fact that people call in like this every single day by the multitudes, and they tell us they don't need our education. They tell us they know what they're doing. They tell us they got this. Do they? Guys, I see emails like this all day, every day from people that are not our clients. The only reason I'm reading this one to you is this person is now our client. Now, unfortunately, she didn't sign up for Lee's Inner Circle until long after she had gotten herself into this deal. And I think signing up for Lee's Inner Circle was really just a Hail Mary pass to see if she could find a solution to this thing and get herself out of this mess. My thought was, how different would this email have been if one of our BDCs talked to this woman a year ago when she was giving us all of these reasons and excuses why she didn't need us, why she couldn't afford what we had to offer, or told us that, you know what, I've already been through some real estate training, I know what I'm doing. Really, how many deals have you done? Okay, anytime somebody hits you with the I know what I'm doing objection, the question should always be, how many deals have you done? Well, I haven't done any yet, but you know, I got a good mentor and I've got a good education. Well, how long have you been attempting to do a deal? How long have you been buying real estate information? Well, I've been dibble-dabbling, you know, for about the last 5-10 years. I've been a realtor, so I've been very busy, so I didn't have time to flip deals. I want you guys to think about this, right? You've got a brain aneurysm, and you need major brain surgery, and you go into the doctor, and the doctor says, hey, I got you, this is gonna go really well, and you say, how many brain surgeries have you done? And he says, well, this will be my first, but I've gone to a lot of other training and educational programs, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna go pretty well. Are you letting this person go anywhere near your brain?
No.
Okay? The only replacement for knowledge is experience. And if they don't have any experience, I don't care about their knowledge. Don't care. Guys, we are the only company in the United States of America that educates and lends and returns tuition when they do what we tell them to do. The only company in the country. Which means everyone else's educational products and programs are substandard. Do you know why? Because if all I'm doing is selling you education, then I don't care about your outcome. I don't care if what I'm teaching you is relevant to today. I don't care if what I'm teaching you is what worked 3 years ago, because I got no skin in your game. I have nothing to win or lose from your success or failure. Nothing. So I can sell you every piece of crap program that exists, and I can lie to you about every so-called strategy that all of these other gurus and nurus are peddling because they have no skin in the game. We are going to lend these clients money if they will simply go out and find the types of deals we tell them to find and write offers the way we teach them to write them. They will get access to 100% financing, and if they do the renovation and the construction the way we teach, they're going to have an incredible experience, they're going to make a profit, and if they do 4 in 1 year, they get their money back. I mean, how can you not sell that? Seriously, here's how you can't sell it. You don't believe it. You don't have the passion about what we do. But you better get the passion, you better get belief, because if you don't have it, you're in the wrong spot. Here's the response. Hello, Crescencia. What's the address of the property? Please include a debt stack from Centuse when responding. No response. I email her the next day. Crescenda, still no response. I need an address. Finally, she sends me the address. Within 2 minutes, I respond. Hello, Crescentia. I am sorry to hear the tale of this deal gone very wrong. While it won't provide much comfort, you should know that what you have experienced is really quite common. Wholesalers taking advantage of unsuspecting, trusting out-of-state investors. As I research the numbers on your deal, I don't see a clear profitable path out of it. It appears that once the rehab is complete, the property will be worth between $350,000 to $400,000. These numbers are based on values as of today, September 17, 2022. If it takes another 3 months to complete it and get it on the market, you'd be looking at a value closer to $349.9 as a resale number. Based on the information you've provided, your purchase price of $269.9 and rehab of $90,000, your payoff will be $359.9. This does not include any cash down you've contributed, monthly payments on debt, insurance, taxes, incidentals, airline flights, hotels, or rental cars. From the looks of things, you are very upside down. Who is your lender? Wasn't us. I knew them. We would have never lent money on this deal. We will need to work with them on a short sale. What is a short sale? Where the lender agrees to take less than what they're owed so that they can avoid taking the property back through an actual foreclosure process, okay? Short sales are very advantageous to a lender who's got a troubled asset and a borrower that doesn't know what they're doing, okay? From my vantage point, there is no way out of this situation without losing money. I believe you have come to terms with this. However, it is important to manage your reputational capital as much as possible. What I mean by this is not to leave everyone in the lurch by walking away and forcing your lender no other choice than to foreclose. Rather, you oversee a coordinated effort between you and your lender and all parties involved to get this house sold. You need to contact Anne-Marie Lewis. Heather's shaking her head because Anne-Marie Lewis is one of our clients. She's flipped multiple homes. You guys are shaking your head in client success. She's been with us 3 years, 4 years. We've used Anne-Marie on numerous deals down in Atlanta, Georgia, where we have situations in our own portfolio like this. So I said, you need to contact Anne-Marie Lewis, and I gave her her contact information. I said, she's a rock star agent investor in the Atlanta market. We've used Anne-Marie several times to help other Atlanta clients out of a pickle. I've CC'd her on this email string to bring her up to speed on the situation. Anne-Marie, can you please connect with Crescentia? Her phone number is. As you will see from the below, she has a challenging situation that needs a local expert/agent to help her navigate out of this deal. You will need to run this one as a short sale. Thanks in advance for your help. Crescentia, Anne-Marie, please keep me posted as we navigate through this. Yours in success. So on Saturday, Anne-Marie says, I have an idea. Crescentia, let's speak on Monday. We will find a solution. As Lee said, don't foreclose. Reputation is important. Who is your lender? Crescentia responds, I need to contact a good attorney to go after the contractor. Any recommendations? And Anne-Marie said, I'm making myself available most of the day for your call. The only time I will be available is 1 to 2 Pacific time. So we are working towards resolution on this deal. Now, again, guys, I'm sharing this with you because you need to understand the perils that you open and expose the person you're talking to on the phone when you allow them to give you excuses as to why they don't need us. I don't need you, I can't afford you. I have a feeling that whoever talked to Crescentia a year ago, she told them they couldn't afford it. And yet she's come up with $100,000 to lose. You've heard me say this before, I will continue to say it because it is the truth of the matter, and that is this. Alcoholics will always be drunk, and drug addicts will always be high, regardless of whether they are successful or they are homeless. They will always find a way to get their fix. Well, that seems awfully dark, Lee. Here's what you need to know. People will always find the money to afford and pay for the things that they desperately want and need. And if they are not paying you for it or finding the money for it, it's because you have not convinced them that they desperately need it and that they should desperately want it. Everyone on this planet should be going through our training if they're going to be investing in real estate. And I believe, because I know all of the other gurus, we're going to be at a conference in Tampa next week with 300 of them in a room, and I'm going to be speaking to the 300 gurus that are all of our competitors, and I'm going to be teaching them how to manage their business through a recessionary downturn. We are the expert authority in this space. The gurus come to me to learn how to manage their recession problems. Don't you think our clients should just come directly to us instead of inadvertently going through them to get to us? Yes, okay. Sign them up.